Politician, Vicky B, my man Dub Slim, aka Roommates on Facebook. We waiting on Black Boy and Miss Joy. I don't know if Courtney the Poet going to be joining us today. She's always busy. She be getting it in. Shouts out to Courtney the Poet. My man Pete, what's good, brother?
What it do, man? Pleasure to be on the show, man. Appreciate you having me, man.
Right. You already know, man. Like, you know, we linked up this past Friday on your show, Friday Night Live. It was a big success. I want to say shouts out to you for having me on the show. It was a great feeling, you know what I mean? So let's get right into it, man. Like, tell us about Peter Politician. Who is Peter Politician?
Alright, so my name is Peter Politician. I'm the CEO behind Bars Entertainment. I'm also the program director at CCG Network Radio. And basically, in a nutshell, man, I'm just that dude. I've been doing music for so long. I have grown to have a passion for helping out the independent artists, just kind of seeing independent artists maneuvering and how they can do it better. So that's pretty much what I do in a nutshell.
Okay, that's what's up. So you say you've been doing music pretty much forever. So like, give us a history, you know, on the background of Peter Politician. Like, when you started, what have you done in Charleston? You know, is there anything out there existing that we could find, things of that nature?
Yeah, absolutely. So Behind Bars Entertainment was started around 2003, 2004. And it started as a brainchild for my brother who was incarcerated. So, you know, I wanted to have something set up for him when he got back home. You know what I mean? He was doing a 10-year bid. But what happened during the process is that I started meeting people and the label just really grew kind of beyond measures, you know what I mean? So like throughout the years, we probably helped push 10 to 15 different artists into other ventures and just really develop and groom them artists, you know what I mean? So by the time my brother came home, it was established and it was just kind of morphed into something all the way different.
Okay, so right now, I'm very familiar with Behind Bars Entertainment. Well, you know, earlier in 2003, 2004, 2005, on the performance scene in the Charleston area. Those of y'all, I know y'all know Remy. Shouts out to Remy. He's a part of Behind Bars Entertainment on the production level. My man, rest in peace to my man Casino. He's a part of Behind Bars Entertainment. A lot of dope music that was put out. You know what I'm saying? So that right there, that's what's good. You know what I mean? So for y'all who don't know, that's what it is. So right now, what's going on with Peter Politician? Tell us what's going on right now. What's the move right now?
Yo, so right now, like I said, I'm the program director at CCG Network Radio. So what that means is I'm always meeting artists, you know what I mean? And what happened was I was getting inundated with so much music, we started doing what's called Friday Night Live, which is a review show that I broadcast on Facebook. And I mean, every night, Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, that's my shameless plug for the night. You know what I mean?
Right. Nothing wrong with that.
Yo, every Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook, I'm doing artist reviews. And I mean, artists are sending their music from all over the world. I get artists from Charleston, artists from New York, artists from UK, artists from Africa, Australia, all over the world. They send it to this show, and then we just have a crowd of a few thousand people. I have guests on there, and we just really, the show, like, we play music and review it, but it's more or less grown into this community deal to where you got a lot of promoters in the audience, a lot of DJs in the audience, a lot of producers and artists as well. So it's more or less now a platform that you can really use as an independent artist to network with people and get a little bit of feedback on your music. So
well, I definitely can attest to that. Like I said, man, to those that are listening, those that are watching, shouts out to everybody that's tuned in right now on Facebook Live on my page, Ishmael Almuid. We're working to get the Facebook page back up and running again at The Next Big Move. Make sure you're going like that, at The Next Big Move. Next Sunday, we're going to be broadcasting live and direct from that page and from that page only. So anyway, like I said, I can attest to what's going on. You know what I mean? I was on the show Friday night, and we were on the show, man. As soon as we hit the air, it was litty. You know what I'm saying? There was so many thousands. I think at the end of the night, it was like, what, 3.7 thousand?
Yeah, like I think we had 3.8 pushing to 4. Because usually what happens, we'll broadcast on Friday, and then usually by Wednesday, the views, like maybe you have a third more.
And the comments, man, the comments were non-stop. The honesty of the community, you know what I mean? Like you just call it a community, so I had to run with that. The honesty of the musical community on that show is just so dope, you know what I mean? And the connection in the network is well received, right? So I put myself out there. I you know, you showed me love. You put 2 songs on there for me, you know what I mean? We reviewed them, and I woke up to all kind of inbox messaging, and I got interviews from that coming, and I got offers from blogs, and so I can attest to that. You know what I mean? That's great. a great platform. You know what I mean? How did you, not to be all in your business.
Yeah.
But how did you get in with the CCG, man?
Well, this is kind of how it started. So around the time, about a year or so ago, when Facebook started letting people do things live, I bought a piece of equipment for my producer out there. I got the Machine Studio.
Right.
And I'm like, yo, this looks kind of cool. I'm going to just go live and I'm going to review the Machine Studio, you know what I mean?
Right.
And I went live, I was playing with it, and I was like, okay, this is a pretty dope platform. I went live a couple more times to show off the little piece of equipment I got.
Right.
And I'm like, you know what? This is something that you can do and grow it into something else. So what type of content could I create to really put something out into the world that's going to help people? So I just started telling people to send me their music in. Right. And it got to the point to where I was getting so much music sent to me, and you could only, at the time, you could only broadcast on Facebook like an hour and a half. So I was getting so much music sent, I wanted to play everybody's, but couldn't. So I said, you know what? I'm going to start up this radio network. And so myself, Brian Tyree, shouts out to Brian Tyree, man. He's out there in Boston doing his thing. Him, myself, Ryan Toon, and William Jackson. We all put up.
Shouts out Will Jack.
Yeah. We put all our brand together and just did it, and I wanted to do a station that was going to be broadcasting music 24 hours a day, 365, you know what I mean? And so we just went ahead and paid the bread for it, and there you go. So now whenever we get sent music, I don't have to be worried about, damn, was I able to play somebody's music? Was I able to play it? We put it on the station. And so that's what it is. That's how it was all formed.
Right. So y'all hear it right now, man. We got multiple platforms for you to get your music, streamed, get it played, get it reviewed, you know what I mean? And today, we gonna be reviewing some music. You know what I'm saying? So we got Smash It to Pass It today, man. Before you here with us for the duration, you know what I mean? So we ain't gonna get in too deep with you, you know what I mean? But just one question I wanted to ask you right now. Because when I see you on Facebook, I see that you always have vibes and transmission of positive energy going. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I mean, I know you. You know what I mean? And I know somewhat where you come from. You know what I mean? So how have you gotten from there to here?
Well,
in the mindset change.
It's just, I'm a family dude, man. I mean, that's really where it's all derived from, and just kind of my upbringing, man. Just seeing cats being in fucked up situations, you know what I'm saying? Like, for example, my brother being locked up all that time, you know what I mean? And just having close ones in the streets either dying or locked up, and it's like, you know what? Nah. I had my first daughter when she'll actually be 17 in October, and I was living in Cali at the time, and that's pretty much what kind of changed. Getting out of where I grew up,
right? That
really put me on to the pathway of positive vibes, and just my family, you know what I mean? I got 5 kids, wife, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm just about the positive vibes, man, because I know for certain, I mean, firsthand, the negative ones ain't going to lead but nowhere other than being in a negative place, you know what I'm saying? So that's what it is.
In your life, in your career thus far, what would you consider your keys, quote unquote, to success thus far? You know what I mean? Success comes in so many forms.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And then that's where I was going. The word that I would use is consistency, because what happens is, we're human first and foremost, and as long as you're being consistent at whatever you're trying to do, you're going to get better at it. So I'm consistently trying to be a better father. I'm consistently trying to be a better husband. I'm consistently trying to make this music pop for different artists that are out there. See, what happens is, I think we're living in this time to where everything is just instant gratification, right? I'm old school, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I know and understand the principle of consistency, and that instant gratification. You got your Instagrams, the Insta post, every damn instant.
Right.
If you don't stick with shit, then how could you ever expect for it to grow into anything? So that's what it is. Even when you catch bricks out here, if you just consistently try to be better at what you're doing, then it's going to eventually happen. So that's the keys.
Persistency and consistency, man. You have to be that constant. I get that, man. Most definitely. Shouts out, man. Peter Politician, man. Miss Vicky B. Okay. Not just yet. It's coming. Hashtag. I see you, Adrian. What's going on, sis? Hashtag family is everything. Hashtag one love. You already know that, man. You already know that. Shouts out in the building to everybody tuned in right now. My man Quentin, aka Millionaire Mentality. He goddamn putting it down right now on the lens. It's glass work right now. You feel me? Man, listen, Pete. Let me ask you this. Today's hip hop. What do you think? Who's sticking out in your mind? Because everybody's really down in today's hip hop, right?
Yeah.
You know, I was notorious as well, you know, for saying, you know, man, these boys ain't rapping. You know what I'm saying? These boys ain't really doing no spitting. These boys ain't really putting it all into the musical quality that they, you know, they're not really using their talent. You know, that's how I really felt. So, and a lot of rappers changed my outlook on that.
Yeah.
So, in your opinion, who's standing out right now?
I mean, there's a lot of cats that are really standing out. You know, I have my personal favorites, but then I kind of look at things from an overall view, all right? And so when we talking about who's standing out, let's just kind of talk, let's back it up for a moment and let's just talk about what hip hop is. It's a culture that entertains us. You dig what I'm saying?
Yes.
So let's take that word entertainment and let's talk about some of these new cats, your little yachties that are out there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Let's talk about that, okay? So what I'm loving hip hop right now, and I'm loving a lot of the new stuff. Now I'm a mid-90s dude, so I also love that stuff as well. And so here's what I think is going on with hip hop right now. You got a lot of followers, you got a lot of creators, and we're in a totally different time.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what's really happening, hip hop is maturing. The older generation pitted against the new generation, which reminds me of one of the principles from Willie Lynch. I think we talked about
Yes,
this.
yeah, we did.
You dig what I'm saying?
We did.
So I think where hip hop is right now is trying to grow up. So instead of the older generation being pit against the new one and vice versa, yo, realize it's what it is. And at the end of the day, it's entertainment, and you're going to be attracted to certain subgenres within the entire box of hip hop. You dig what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, as far as who's popping right now, shit, Jay-Z's still popping in my mind.
Right,
You know what I
right,
mean?
right,
But you know
right.
who else is popping? Lil Yachty is popping.
Right.
You dig?
And you know, Lil Yachty has been the topic of our conversation.
Yeah.
Since we saw that interview. If y'all haven't seen that interview, go on YouTube, type in Everyday Struggle. That is a TV show on YouTube that they do. And Yachty had a great interview on there, man. And, you know, I really realized that I didn't give Yachty enough credit in business and in hip hop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's just like you said, man. I'm just young. I'm having fun. They just trying to have fun. Like I got respect for Yachty when Joe Budden was like, discredit one of these niggas, and he was like, for what?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why discredit him? You know what I mean? He ain't bothering me.
And you make a great point. I mean, it goes into everything that I stand for. When that's what the P stand for, positivity. You feel what I'm saying? My last name is Paramore, so everybody will call me P for short. But that P has grown into peace, prosperity, power, positivity. You feel what I'm saying? There's so many adjectives. So going back to Lil Yachty, that took my respect level all the way up, because you got older head cat that's trying to get him and drag him into the negative realm of discrediting somebody. But my man, he's young and civilized, and I like that. His music, all right, whatever. I mean, that's a whole nother topic. We can go
all day. We can
go all day about his
music.
music.
But hold on. Let me ask you a question. While you're saying that they still have to have a certain amount of responsibility for what they say out their mouth. The fact that he's young should not be an excuse to say some of the things that they say.
Absolutely, it's not an excuse. And one of the things that was dope is in this interview, he said that was one of the worst things that I ever did, was disrespected. And so he grew from that experience and learned. And he said, yo, I should have never said that, what I said about the older generation.
Right.
And he apologized for that. Now let me tell you something about Yachty, why I'm mostly impressed with him. Has nothing to do with his music. Going back to what you're saying, being responsible with what they're saying on the mic. I have a 15-year-old son, and my son says, you know what? And my son, like, yo, he likes KRS-One. He actually is one of the younger cats that likes the older generation stuff. But he's like, Dad, I like Yachty too. And he was like, I like Yachty because Yachty don't drink, Yachty don't smoke, and Yachty love his mama. And he's out here having fun, putting positive energy out to the world. So that right there, when my son told me that, I was like, you know what, let me look into this cat a little bit more. And I don't see any proof of anything other than that. You know, he did have an interview, he disrespected the old heads, grew from it, learned, and apologized.
He made me say, you know what, he really is about his business, and he really is, you know, just genuine in his music. When he broke down his album cover, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. When he broke down how he feels he's an outcast in hip hop, and his album cover consists of the outcast in life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
From obesity to vitiligo to homosexuality, the outcast of life. You know what I mean? So I got a lot of respect for y'all. You know what I mean? And
I think my thing with artists is that I just want them to understand. You know, too many of them get into the money side of the business and not understanding that they have small children that listen to them. And when you got little kids that, now granted, I think parents have play a part in that too, because some of these songs their kids shouldn't be listening to, but they need to understand every dollar is not a good dollar.
Right.
The fact that you can make a dollar putting out bullshit does not mean that you should still be able to put out bullshit.
Right. Agreed. And everybody has some say in their creativity. You know what I mean? Everybody, at the end of the day, you do have a say in what you put out. You know what I mean? Even if they come and bring you a song and say, hey, I wrote this song for you. You know what I mean? So, I agree with that. And we have to have, as artists, we hold a creative responsibility to the world. You know what I'm saying? But more so to ourselves.
And here's, I just want to kind of jump into this whole, all right, so I've got a little pamphlet about Willie Lynch, okay? And for those who may not know who Willie Lynch is.
I got the whole speech.
So Willie Lynch wrote a letter to a lot of the slave owners at the time. And he broke down exactly how to pretty much keep your slave enslaved mentally. Mm-hmm. And he said, if you do what I'm telling you to do in this letter, mm-hmm. it will keep them enslaved for hundreds and hundreds of
generations.
Years. Generations.
And that's what's been happening.
That's exactly what's been happening. And one thing that sticks out in my mind is that in this letter, he said, pit the light-skinned Negro against the dark Negro.
See
the old Negro against the young Negro.
Can't stand this like this. I kill you, nigga.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? That's what they want. That's
right.
What they want.
And so the same shit is happening in hip-hop right now. You got the younger cats that are disrespecting the older generation, and the older generation disrespecting the younger generation. Mm-hmm. And what needs to happen is, at some point, there's got to be a bridge, and both generations have got to come together and realize, listen, this is ours. This is what we do. We can't allow for other entities to come in and destroy it. You feel what I'm saying?
You know, like, you watch any of the Hidden Colors DVDs, things of that nature, you know, the truth about hip-hop, like you said, you know, we got to keep it as ours, you know what I'm saying? But hip-hop went corporate, you know what I mean? We, quote-unquote, sold the rights. But nobody looked at it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody was just trying to get out the projects, was trying to get away from crack, trying to get away from the guns and brothers getting shot up over Jordans and starter jackets. You know what I'm saying? So, looking back on it, it's like, damn, I fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like I said the other day, when Diddy get on Snapchat and say, y'all need to stop this cooning, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? That's when you know shit's gotten bad. You know? We gonna do it. It's no shit Sundays, all right? No bullshit Sundays, all right?
Yo, we had no sugarcoat Friday. Yo, this is no shit stain Sunday.
No shit stain, no bullshit Sunday. We got the head of the cutthroat committee in here, Dub Sleezalino. You know what I'm saying? So, listen, Peter Politician in the building. You You know how I go. You know Miss Vicky be going in. Listen, right quick before we get into the music, shouts out to everybody right now on the Facebook Live. Maya Maserati, Big Sis Adrian, thank you for sharing the video. D Mitchell, I see you. Hands the Kid, I see you. What's good? What's going on? Cyclone, Lena, what it do? Let's go. Hey, what we about to get into?
All right, Dub, what's the first song you got for us, Dub?
Let Them Have It. Tiny, Young Triller.
Hey, yeah, we about to get into that Tiny. Till I'm nothing, I'm everything. Let them have it. Let's go.
Get your butter, got me a plan. I know in the bitch shit is flat. If it's something you know what the family do. Know that pop, I just know what this can do. I from Charleston, they know how to jam and move. So I ain't leaving no shots when the hammer pull. I can fall back and still be ahead of you. Still the winner, all the always bread the lose. Got the rental, I took me a chance or two. Got investments, I know that.
Going in. Yeah. Maya Maserati say she love the beat. Lady Slim say, hey. So we are, you know what I'm saying, right there. That's 3 off the gift. Hey, we gonna go straight to you. What you think?
Yo, first and foremost, man, shouts out to Tiny, man. I was feeling the energy on that one. Yo, so this is like No Shit Saying Sunday, right? And I'm gonna say overall it's a dope track,
Right.
but I've heard that song a lot of times before.
That beat?
No,
Just
that
song.
just
That style of song.
Yeah, that style. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've heard that so many different times before. So here's what I challenge artists, right? I challenge artists to be uniquely you. And because here's what's happening. I think artists are kind of trying to make the next big hit. They're following the trend. They're trying to get the wave, you know what I mean? So they're making a lot of music that sounds the same. Now, had I never heard this song before, and when I say heard this song, if I've never heard a song that was like this before, then I would say this is dope. You know what I mean? But just because I've heard so many different artists making the same sounding song, I gotta say, let's push your creative juices to the next level and see if you can come up with something that is uniquely yours.
All right. That's real right there from Peter Politician. All right, so there we have it. Miss Queen Christine say the beat is everything, but she couldn't really hear the lyrics. Somebody else said that they could hear the lyrics and it was at a nice volume, so maybe in engineering need to turn it up a little bit or whatever the case may be. My opinion of the song is that I'm with you on that one. I heard that song before, you know what I mean? The beat was dope. The lyrical delivery was good. I like the lyrical cadences, you know what I mean? But I know Tiny is an MC, you know what I'm saying? So I think that Tiny could have done way and exceeded way further on that beat, you know what I mean? Maya Maserati says they need to be more unique and lyrical for real. Miss Vicky B.
Well, you know, I'm a big fan of Tiny's, and Tiny knows I'm a big fan of his, but he also knows that I give it to him straight. That particular song, I have to agree with everybody else. It's just following the same trend. And Tiny has always been outside of the box, so I don't know what kind of made him go this direction. I like the song, but it's just like listening to everybody else. It's nothing. And I'm not a big fan of the auto-tune. I'm not a big fan. Because, you know, a fan always want to be able to understand what you say.
Right.
And you can't understand what you're saying with the auto-tunes. It's the same problem I have with singers who use auto-tunes all the time.
Agreed.
You know, you can't understand what you're saying and it sounds distorted. And I know that's the purpose of auto-tunes, to make it sound distorted. But as a fan of music, I need to be able to hear what I'm listening to and understand what I'm listening to.
Okay. Dub Schlezalino.
It rides the current trend. So I would say, yeah, let it go. You know what I mean? I can see it getting spin in the clubs. I also agree.
So you say smash it?
I say smash it.
Okay.
I also agree that, you know, at the same time, it does kind of not stand out as like, you know, it's just one of another song in that same style. But hey, that's the wave right now. So smash it.
Okay. Pete, your comments lead to a pass
or smash.
Well, I concur with what Dub Slim said. You know what I mean? Smash it.
I'll pass on that.
I have to agree with you. I have to pass on that.
So
one.
Millionaire Mentality, even though you were on the camera for Facebook, let us know.
You got to vote.
You got a vote.
You got the tiebreaker.
I said pass it. It's a very good song, but I said pass it.
Why pass it?
I mean, judging from hearing his older stuff, like Kilo and stuff, I feel like Kilo and stuff is actually more of a, I guess like it attracts a lot more attention than what that actually did. Like just like how you were saying, it kind of sounds like a lot of what everybody else is pretty much doing to me. Anyway, so I said smash it.
Okay.
I mean pass it. Pass it.
Okay. So Tiny, you get a pass on that song, but that does not mean that the song will not be in rotation. I cannot access my phone right now because I'm live. But when I get back after the next song, I'm gonna have the number for y'all to be able to call in. You dig what I'm saying? So we're gonna get into the next track.
Yeah, we're gonna get into the next track.
Maya Maserati said, Miss Vicky, you spoke the truth, and she agrees.
Appreciate that.
Shouts out Maya Maserati. What it
Alright,
do, sister, so real.
next, you ready for the next song? You
Yeah,
finish
go
yelling?
ahead. No, I'm shouting.
You know I have to check you from time to time.
You do.
Finish
you do.
yelling?
I mean, we shouting
Okay.
out people on Facebook. You know how
Okay, but I'm trying to introduce the song.
So rude.
Okay, so the next song is by More Money and Young Scrooge the Paperboy. It's called Off and On.
Off and on, Young Scrooge the Paper Boy and my man More Money. Let's get into it right now. NobodyGrindsRadio.net. The next big move. Let's go.
Bitch, I got a temper, please don't piss me off. Bad bitches surrounding me, they get me off. My niggas commit crimes and you know that they getting off.
Hello, hey, what going on? Started from the bottom, take a look at us, cause now we on. Big flash, quick, big snap, turn your cameras on. Kickstand, I got big flash, so stand. I can walk in the top of the reason I'm.
Please get to the mic.
No shit stays Sunday. Okay, so here's the deal, man. I like that for the wave, right? But once again, it's the wave. That shit sounds the same as the last song did. You know what I mean? It sound like. Okay, so let me break this down to y'all, all right? I'm a mid-90s dude, and me growing up, I listened to a lot of Nas, I listened to a lot of Jay-Z, I listened to a lot of Master P, I listened to a lot of UGK, I listened to a lot of Wu-Tang, and they were all out at the same time, and none of them cats sounded the same. And that's my gripe, man. I mean, the music is dope, but I've just heard it 10,000 times before. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give it the same thing as I did for the last song. I mean, it rides the wave. Dub Slib, you said that shit perfectly. You know what I'm saying? For what the wave is right now, cool. And if you're trying to ride the wave, outstanding job. But if you're trying to stand out, let's do some push-ups and sit-ups on that joint.
Okay, so you would have to say pass or smash?
I'm gonna have to say simply because of the wave of what it is, right? And if you want to, it's almost like everybody is scared to be themselves. You know what I mean? Apologize for my phone ringing in the background. I don't even know how to silence it. So
Just don't answer the call.
yeah,
Just hit the red button. Hit the red button.
yeah, there you go. All right, there you go. All right. So I'm gonna say it like this, man, because it just kind of depends on what you want as an artist. You know what I mean? If your goal is to ride the wave and have something that sounds current, that one's gonna get played in the club. It's you know what I'm saying? You can put it in the stripper's hand right now and probably get a couple of racks off it. You feel what I'm saying? So if that's your goal, then yes, I say smash it. If your goal is to actually make an impact, because we can smash that joint right now, play it, and 9 months from now, nobody will still not know who the hell you are. You know what I'm saying? So if your goal is just to right quick get something that's popping, cool, smash it.
Okay. So what you're saying is dig deeper. Dig deeper.
TheEnd.com, that's it.
Okay. So we got a debatable smash pass
Okay.
right there. That's a debatable. You know what I mean? I've heard this song. I know Young Scrooge the Paper Boy. I don't think I'm familiar with More Money. This song is conventional. This song is a right now, just to get it popping song. That is what I heard when I initially heard it. I like the trap lyrics. That's just the trapper in me. Can't help it. But I would say genuinely pass. That's a genuine. You know what I mean? I know. Again, I know Young Scrooge the Paperboy. His lyrical delivery on that could have been way better, way stronger. Again, I don't know More Money. I felt that just any artist can dig deeper than what they are doing. If that is his deepest, it's all right. You know what I mean? So I pass on that.
I know both of them. Okay. I agree with y'all that I think that they should definitely be digging deeper. Most people know that Young Scrooge is my son, so I've been in his behind since he started this thing. So
Since he came out yours?
Say it again?
Since he came out yours?
No, not since he came out mine. Smart ass. But I have told him that sometimes when he does music, he does something that's easy to do, and I know he can go better.
Shouts out to David Styles. He is online right now watching. You getting reviewed, boy.
And
getting reviewed.
Then More Money. That song is a little bit different from what I've heard from him, because I actually have his CD, and I love his CD, the whole CD. I mean, he goes really deep in his music. I don't know what they were doing that particular day in the studio. And what I do like about More Money is he's different from what you hear from everybody else. So I can't remember the name of his. I want to say that the name of the CD is More Money. I want to say that's the name of it. No, it's Shut Up and Listen. That's what it's called. It's Shut Up and Listen. And from the beginning to the end, he even uses, remember the Four Seasons from way, way back? He used a sample of one of their songs, So when you listen to him, he usually does something a lot different. This kind of, I have to agree, is just kind of riding the wave. I do like the flow of the song, and this is, typical of Young Scrooge. He likes that kind of laid back, easy kind of music. You know what I'm saying? He's not really like into the twerking and yelling and screaming. So that's kind of his flow. But lyrically, I think he could have done better.
So you'll pass on that.
I gotta think about that one. Let Doug
we ain't never had that happen on Smash It Pass.
Yes, you have, because sometimes I omit from doing it.
Womb mates, what it do, womb mates? What you got to say?
I'm gonna have to say.
Look into the face.
Basically, this is based solely on social media response. I was tweeting and Snapchatting while the song was going on. So based on that response, I had a young lady text back and said definitely a stripper song. She had one leg up twerking and the song played. So I'm gonna have to smash, because if I was to see her doing that, I would be like, yo, I want to smash. So it's a smash.
It's a smash. It's a smash for a smash.
It's
hum smut
for the smashability.
For the hum smut.
For the smashability.
Right. So it's a smash for the smashability.
Right.
All right. So we Millionaire Mentality. Back to you, brother.
All right. Now with me, I feel. I mean, it's a good local song. But in my opinion, I mean, if you want to do something on a more professional level, I mean, you got to talk about more than just trapping and all that stuff. I mean, I'm just keep it short and simple. Me personally, I would say pass. It's a very good song, but like I said, if you want to do something more on a professional level, I mean, it's more than stuff to talk about than like trapping and stuff. In my opinion, so I say pass.
All right. So we back on Facebook Live. Let's get the camera right here. Dub Slim. Young Scrooge the Paperboy is laughing at your comment. He said we need to put you out because you don't got no training. Shout out Young Scrooge the Paperboy.
David Styles for the smashability.
Yeah, no, he laughed at that. You know what I'm saying?
The ladies like it, it's gonna play.
Yeah, so the ladies love that. You know what I mean? So and we can't count out the Facebook voters,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, true.
So we got a smash on this song. This song is a
okay.
smash, all right, all the way through. Pete, what is your philosophy on successful relationships? A lot of people don't know, like you said, you're a family man, right? So right quick, you just, what's your philosophy? To the young players out there that might want to settle down, but scared.
Well, it goes back to just a core thing that's my philosophy with everything. Just consistency, you know what I mean? Like, okay, so think of it like this. If you're with a chick for 60 years, you might very well have 20 fucked up ones. And it goes back to
A dub.
yeah. You know what I mean? It goes back to consistency and working at, like, yo, this whole fucking era of instant gratification, Instagram, Insta post, every fucking thing is instant. So as far as relationships, man, you got to realize if you are really trying to be in a genuine relationship, then it's going to take time to learn how to love somebody. It's going to take time. There's nothing instant about any relationship that you can be in. I mean, even business relationships, you know what I'm saying? You got to give that time to flourish and grow. So,
Okay, on that note, what's our next song?
You little young players out there. We got another track coming in all the way from Texas.
Ghost.
My man Brandon Kyle with the track Ghost. Well, listen, we had some technical difficulties with that song. But we about to get into this next track. That's everybody that's on that song. The name of this track is Last Forever.
Music that brings us together. We gotta make it last forever and ever and ever. It's this music that brings us together. We gotta make it last forever and ever and ever.
Sure. Rushing to Shabazz, my cuz, you saw my path for that. I ain't mad, I'm forever glad. Connect with people through pens and pads. Taking out trash like a hefty bag. Spiritual circle, musical seance. Forever I be colors like crayons. I ain't mad at nobody. I couldn't find a ride, the reason I'm at a joke party. No beef and trying to eat.
Yeah, I have to admit, I'm not even gonna say too much on that. I'm just gonna say smash it.
That's all I gotta say.
It's a real good song.
That was Tamra on the hook. That was Colors, Queen Cat, PD, J Vibe, and Shy Girl.
But all the people that's on
Last
there is
forever.
talented. Everybody
That
that's
was
on
dope.
there, everybody on that song is talented. So
What you say, P? What you say, P?
yo, I mean, that's an example of trying to do something that is outside of the box. You know what I mean? It didn't sound like anything I've heard before. I like the beat. The beat was dope. I love that sample in there. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I mean, that's an example right there. Now, I will say that's not going to be the first selection that's going to get bumped in the club.
Right.
But
Right.
that might be the first selection for people who personally want to listen to music. Because, see, making music ain't just about making music for the club. That's something I might put in my iPod and rock to it personally. You feel me?
Right. I love the way that beat give you like Wu-Tang-ish feel. You know what I'm saying? So shouts out. Colors always remind me of Silk the Shocker when he raps. He raps so fast. You know what I'm saying? Dub Sleezolino. What you say, brother? What you say?
Give me some light. Well, I'm gonna have to say I like that track, and I agree with both of you guys. The reason that I like the track is when I heard the beat, it took me back to like a Wu-Tang 90s era. It sounded like it was made on a keyboard workstation. I myself being a producer, I remember, ASR 10 is one of my favorite keyboards. Shout out to Insonic. And that really gave me that vibe. But it sounded like maybe a motif or maybe, a Phantom or something like that. But it has that gritty 8-bit, maybe 16-bit vibe, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of times people try to get the 24K, you know what I'm saying? Everything got to be, super crispy clean, but you need that boom bap, and that took me back. I like that. Smash it.
Smash it. Millionaire Mentality, baby.
That's definitely a smash.
What you say,
all the way
Millionaire
around.
Mentality?
Okay, wait a minute. Go ahead.
In actuality, I like the song. It's completely different. It's completely different. I would say, I doubt hearing it ever get played in a club, but I could see it for like a theme song or something like I like a TV show or something.
Right.
Like
it got a big feel.
Yeah, like a more inspirational type stuff like pertaining to hip hop, because even like with the words for the chorus, you can actually kind of like and visualize like exactly what they're talking about. They're talking about hip hop, so I would say smash it.
Unanimously in the house, we got to smash. I don't know what, you know what I'm saying? I want y'all the fans to know out there right now, make sure that you're listening right now to what's going on. NobodyGrindsRadio.net. Make sure that you tune in right now. Check it out. We get into the next track?
Yeah, we're going to get into the next track. That's going to be Dusty Rhodes and Big City.
Mason Jar Music in the building.
No love.
And it's called No Love.
The new track, No Love, Smash It or Pass It, right here. D-Rizzle, Dusty Rhodes, and Big City. Let's go.
What up, city, when the albums drop? Heard you got shirts for sale. I see Dusty and Indy putting on for the team. Hope everyone's doing well when the show coming up. Can I get in for free? Got some friends coming too. Can they get in with me? Heard you smoke good trees, that true? You got a bar tab? What's up with some drinks? Hell nah. What you think to see is I'm until security don't even let you in. Funny when I'm giving you free shit. That's when you wanna be supportive, that type of friend. When I'm done with the handouts, my Felicia. Middle fingers up, kinda mad I had to meet you. Fine line between love and hate. Ain't really got no time to see. So back to the old me with the homies. Ride through the city, not care to give. Living life on the edge, I'm scared to live. Makes a draw on my skin, yeah, bear my shit. So miss me with the fake love.
Just with your we back. Low 420 break. That was my man D-Rizzle, Big City. This is some good weed.
Shut up.
On NobodyGrindsRadio.net.
I'm gonna help you out right quick, man. Yo, shouts out to Dusty Rhodes, man. I was really feeling that joint, man. Just kind of going on the theme of No Shit Stained Sunday, you know what I mean? And what I like about Dusty Rhodes, man, I like the fact that he comes from a perspective of real. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I grew up with a lot of, so like growing up in Charleston, man, you meet a very diverse section of people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might go to high school with a bunch of cats in the street, and then you also still got a bunch of cats in the country that's in your class. And Dusty Rhodes, just his whole vibe, you know what I'm saying? The fact that he's able to bring realness to the mic, because you got a lot of so-called country, like a lot of cats that do music, hip-hop music. You know what? No Shit Stained Sunday, no Sugarcoat Friday. You got a lot of white boys that fucking rap. You feel what I'm saying?
We're beating around the goddamn bush, Pete.
Yeah. In a nutshell, yeah. We're not being politically correct today. You got a bunch of white boys that rap, and a lot of times they just come off as a bunch of fake motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? But with Dusty Rhodes, that shit is all the way authentic, and I appreciate him for that. You feel me?
He's very genuine.
Yeah.
So that's a smash.
Oh, all day.
Okay. So I'm gonna say mine for last.
Well,
My
I
man.
personally like it, but you know, again, I'm a fan of Dusty's. You know, I've known him for a while, been around for a while. I'm not familiar with Big City, but I'm a big fan of Dusty, and I'm glad to see he's still making music. Definitely, I have to agree with P that, you know, I've heard a lot of white cats get up there and rap, and it doesn't come off genuine. What I've always liked about Dusty is that his always sound real. It always sounds genuine. You feel what he's saying, and it's not something that he's emulating. It's something that he really believes. So I definitely have to smash this one.
Right.
I definitely have to smash this one because I really like this one.
All right. Dub Slitherino.
Mike me.
Mike, you being Mike.
All right, check it out, right? Dub Slim, and I'm going to say it like this: Big City and Rizzle. I know him. This is a personal. I'm gonna be quick because I like to run my mouth. But I remember the first time I heard Dusty Rhodes rap. I was judging at an open mic competition. I think it was like who got next? Or what? I don't know. One of them things you had at
One of mine,
yeah.
it probably was Chucktown Underground.
Yeah, Chucktown Underground.
Yeah, because I think that's where I saw them at first.
Right.
Was Chucktown
So
Underground.
I was judging, and it was like, so it was my turn, and the name was D Rizzle at then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he was going by
D
D
Rizzle,
Rizzle. His
yeah.
name is Dustin.
Him
so
and
he's
Link.
just been, yeah, it was him and Link. Dog. All right. So Big Link, shout out to Link. But so I was like, yo, Drizzle, and so every time I see Dustin now, I always call him Drizzle. But I love this song, No Love. I feel that because as a artist myself, you know, I understand exactly what you're saying. You don't want to support the real supporters, and there's no love because if I ain't giving it to you for free, you're not going to fuck with me. I love it. So as the song is No Love, but I get plenty of love from me. So smash that.
Word. Millionaire Mentality, what you say, brother?
Honestly, I really like the song. I have no complaints about it whatsoever, so keep it short and simple. I say smash.
Word. Well, I say smash it. I've known D Rizzle for years, man. Mason Jar Music is actually a good home for him, man. You can tell in his music, man. If you really know D Rizzle, if you know Dusty Rhodes, and you know the evolution of his career, you ever followed his music, you know what I mean? So, great song. You and Big City, y'all compliment each other. Dope music. I look forward to the interview I'm going to be having with you, and I'm not, you know, smashing you because I'm going to be interviewing you, but Mason Jar Music will be on the show when we have the big Cypher on the 28th of this month. Don't miss it. Please believe me. You got to smash from me.
And anybody out there that's interested in being a part of the Cypher.
Yeah. Right now, I'm letting y'all know, all y'all
Can
rappers.
I finish my statement?
Go ahead.
I'm just saying.
I'm so sorry.
Anybody that's interested in being part of the Cypher, make sure you hit up myself or OSB. Or you can always send email to thenextbigmove@gmail.com.
Let me see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rappers right now tuning in. So to y'all MCs that's tuning in right now, you want to be a part of the Cypher, thenextbigmove@gmail.com. Send us a track, subject title, Cypher Sundays. You feel me? Let's go. Let's get it in. Let's get into the next track, man. We signing off on Facebook Live because my phone about to die. Peace. We holler at y'all later. Thank everybody for tuning in, man. We love y'all, man. Next Sunday we be live and direct. thenextbigmove@gmail.com. Send us that music right now, man. If you want to be a part of the Cypher Sundays and the subject title, send us your best track. Holler at me.
Okay, so the next song that we got up is Gutter Gaddafi.
Another day, another dollar.
Another Day, Another Dollar.
Let's go.
I'ma burn it before the sunrise. Meditating on dead guys in the presidential suite, taking headshots, checking on PayPal numbers and sending green dots. My little homie up the road, but he coming at it. I'm just running up the check, double up the knots. Every day we shooting shots, 24 hours.
Before we go into reviews,
Right.
can we say something about these stage names, please? Really, come on now. Can we get, it reminds me back, I love,
But what if he's like Gaddafi?
I love Taliban Mafia. You remember Taliban Mafia?
Yep.
I love Taliban Mafia.
Yeah.
But the first thing I told them was, y'all need to change y'all name.
Why?
Where they going with the name Taliban Mafia?
So now you got something against the Taliban.
Listen, I don't have nothing against nobody other than these crazy
So
ass
now-
names
so
that
now-
they be coming
So now
up
the
with.
next big move about to take a turn for the political.
What I'm saying is, find a better name. I'm tired of hearing young this, young that.
And MC Brash,
I'm tired of hearing twerking songs.
Young Pistol Star.
Okay, I'm tired of being named after gangsters. What happened to originality? Okay, that was my personal rant for the day. Go ahead into your review.
Y'all gonna catch it over here. Hey, listen, my personal review of that song. I like that song. It's an everyday song, and then like something I would play every day, getting up like motivational music. Another day, another dollar. Gotta get over this crime. You know what I mean? Gotta get rid of somebody. You know what I mean? Like it reminds me of a song I did, and I like it because it's like one of them. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like I gotta go.
But you do remember, I didn't like every song you made either.
It's not about you.
Yes, it is. If I'm spending my money, yes, it is.
It's not about you.
Yes, it is.
I mean, but I like that song. I would smash that song. I like that track.
I'm gonna say it like this, man. I felt that was a very strong B-side joint. And for those who may not know what B-side joints are, whenever you have an album, you have the singles that you release as your commercial singles. Those are the ones you push for radio. But then you have B-side joints, which don't really see the light of day commercially, but it might be them joints that you ride to personally. Like Jay-Z just did a concert about maybe 9-10 months ago to where all he played at the concert were B-side joints. Right. And man, that was like, for me personally, I like Jay-Z way better on the B-side than the commercial side. And so that's kind of how I hear this one for real. I say smash it.
Vicky B?
That's one of those songs that I'd have to hear a couple of times. I couldn't really get into it. I wasn't really feeling it. I'm going to say pass on it for that reason. Because you ever hear a song on the radio and you be like, why the hell they put this on the radio? Right. And then you hear it like 2 or 3 more times and you're like, yeah. Oh, okay, I got that. That's one of those songs. At least to me, that's what it is. I'm just not feeling it. I can't say really much more than that.
Dubs Lino,
Smash!
pass the mic.
I don't need the mic to smash it.
Dubs Lino says smash it. Roommates, my man, Millionaire Mentality. What you say?
The song, to me, it was just like a regular everyday song. I wasn't completely blown away by it. I would say pass it because, like I said, to me it's just like a basic song. I didn't see anything like outstanding about it. I mean, the beat was nice, the flow was nice, everything was just like pretty much basic to me. Nothing else stood out.
Okay. Well, there you have it. So what we got? 1, 2.
It's 3-2.
Yeah, so we're gonna smash that one right there. Better Gaddafi.
Okay, so who we got next?
Biggie B said,
Jojo Banks.
you gotta get a new name.
Jojo Banks.
Your name is scary.
Jojo Banks.
Jojo Banks.
Jojo Banks.
Jojo Banks.
Jojo Banks. Shout out Jojo Banks, man.
Shout out Jojo Banks. Yeah, hey, listen.
Which one you playing by Jojo?
South Philadelphia.
South Philadelphia. Before we play that, Jojo Banks sent this music so fast when I said the nextbigmove.com, the nextbigmove@gmail.com, send that. I had an email in 0.2 seconds.
Jojo Banks.
I'm telling you, before I said Sunday, 4 to 6. That song was this.
And you know, can I throw in something? You'll remember his name, Jojo Banks.
Jojo Banks.
You know, I mean, you
Jojo
remember
Banks.
Yeah.
I want to co-sign what Miss Vicky is saying, man, with these artists' names, man. Like, but I'm one to talk. My name is Peter Politician. Where the hell that come from? You know what I mean? But I do want to co-sign to what Miss Vicky said.
Which I want to hear, South Philadelphia or OG?
I'm curious about that South Philadelphia.
Me too.
I want to hear South Philadelphia.
But then I saw OG versus BG freestyle. And we was just talking about the new wave versus the old school.
Play the OG Burt.
Yeah, all right, run it.
Because that's just
Jojo Banks.
Run it.
OG
we might play 2
versus BG. Let's go.
This ain't no hip hop, my nigga, this a rip ride. Sitting with the tongue, fuck around and take a certain slide. I went with the fools, my trash went out Sunday. I was getting head Monday, with your baby mom's turning up on the Tuesday. Today my mic caught some real pause. I was in and out, dropping and just pausing. I ran king everywhere, my fuck.
It does remind me of the old school, you know, and I'm a fan of the old school. So, but as far as, you know, for the radio or for the club, I don't think it would do it, but I would listen to it personally.
What you say,
So,
Pete?
that's-
So is that a smash or a pass, Vicky B? No, you did that last time.
I'm gonna say pass. I'm gonna say pass.
Pete, the politician, what you say, brother?
Can somebody tell me what the name of that joint was one more time?
South Carolina.
No, that was
OG
that
versus
was
BG.
That's
OG.
right where you at. OG versus BG freestyle.
Okay, OG versus BG freestyle. So I was expecting to hear like the old school generation on there battling the new school generation. Like that would have been dope. I didn't hear that. I was really expecting to hear him sound like mid-90s and then flip the script on the next verse and sound like 2017. So it totally just sounded like came straight out of 1996. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna say like this, man. I think that when you're doing your music, you got to continue to grow with it. You feel what I'm saying? So I concur with what you're saying, Vicky. It's something that we would ride to because that's the age that we grew up on, the music that sounds so familiar to us. But there's no real growth in that one for me to really say that it's gonna pop today. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's kind of almost like it's so reminiscent.
Right.
It sounds dated.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? So it sounds dated. Personally, I would smash it, but if you're trying to release your music out there, I might just pass it. But then here's something else too. There is a lot, like my son's 15 and he listens to KRS-One. He listens to a lot of these old school cats. So even though it is dated, there is a certain
Market.
there's a certain market for mid-90s music. So that's a tough one for me, man. That's a tough one for me.
So I'm not the only one who feels that way.
Right.
So, smash and pass.
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna let Dub Slim talk on that one.
I'm gonna pass. I feel the same sentiments as Pete and Vicky, but I'm gonna pass based on the quality of the production. This could be a banging record.
Right.
It has a dope ass sample. It has, and the OG versus BG was approached from the angle of an OG style of rap, an OG style of beat, and he's telling the BGs about what they should be doing and how you didn't, like the lyrical content that was in the record was really good. He had some shit to say, but it was just the quality of the recording that didn't make it stand out. It just sounded like something, like you said, it sounded dated. Now, we could just bring that record to now, it'd be awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pass
Okay,
with a pause.
Let me.
Now you want to rebuild.
Yeah.
Now you want a politician and shit.
Yeah. No, I
See,
do.
this is why his name is Pete the Politician. You see what I'm saying? Backpedal. You gonna backpedal right quick. Watch this dance, man. Watch this dance.
It's no backpedaling. I mean, Dub Slim, he articulated that perfectly. He articulated my hesitation. So I'm riding with that. He pushed me off the side of the fence. Fuck that. Pass that shit.
Okay. Millionaire Mentality.
To me, I'm actually 30 years old, so just being honest, I would actually pass it. I feel that with that song, what you would have to do is you would actually have to get it in the right person's hands. Somebody more older, because like to be honest, like people in the 30 year age range, they're gonna pass it. 20 is gonna pass it, and a lot of supporters and stuff actually come from more younger type people, especially with the music and everything nowadays. So I would definitely have to pass it. Not a bad song, but I would actually pass it.
Unanimous, damn yeah. Well, that was JoJo Banks.
Yo,
JoJo Banks.
I just want to say shout out to JoJo Banks.
JoJo said
man,
3 songs, so I would like to listen to some more shit.
Right. JoJo sent 3 songs.
And I just want to say shout out to JoJo Banks because I personally think he's a dope artist. You feel what I'm saying? So just because we're giving our opinions on this show, that's not law. I don't like, Jay-Z is by far my favorite artist, but I don't like all Jay-Z damn songs.
Well, first off, let me say it was freestyle. It's titled freestyle.
True, true.
Okay, let's say that first. I agree with what Dub Slim is saying. The lack of production gets the record and overlooked, right? For me, I'll take you back a little further. It sound 80s to me, like early 80s hip hop. It sounds like what would have been playing on the radio then.
Yeah, you're right.
You see what I'm saying? Lyrical content, yes, I understand exactly where he was coming from. Dope. But the lack of production because of where we are at today and how certain packs have been discontinued and certain packs have been altered and tweaked and affected to make certain things sound, unanimously dope. Yeah, he gets a pass. But Jojo Banks, about to call him Jojo Badass. Jojo Banks.
Jojo Badass.
So Jojo Banks, man, you got a couple more tracks. You definitely gonna make some rotation around here. You know what I mean? Appreciate you. And shouts out to you, salute. But you get passed on this one.
The next young lady we have coming up is Michaela.
Come to the dark
That's
side.
the rock joint. Yeah, Michaela.
Yeah.
I know Michaela.
Yeah.
Can I say something real quick?
Michaela.
No.
I gotta shout out
Damn
Michaela,
song.
man. Michaela actually won Rock Artist of the Year at the Tone Awards. And so,
Her genre was. That's why I didn't want you to say that.
oh, I just
You
jacked
gave
it
it away.
I gave it away, man. My bad, y'all.
Okay.
Shouts
So
out
we're
Michaela.
gonna go in there and with this song by Michaela, and it's "Come to the Dark Side." All right.
That was friggin' awesome. That was. I'm gonna tell you why.
She
right?
is a real rock artist.
That was awesome.
That was real.
That was awesome. I'm gonna tell you why I feel like that was awesome. If you're an artist, you're a musician, if you are pure to your craft, like you listen to all kinds of music.
Right.
You draw inspiration from everywhere. You know what I mean? And when I go out of town, I listen to everything from rap to symphony to opera. Like I take a lot of trips by myself, so people don't notice about it. You know what I mean? But I listen to rock. You know what I mean? Like I listen to 70s rock. You know what I'm saying? So today's rock is dope too, man. So like, shouts out Michaela. Come to the dark side. Up there, baby.
Yeah.
I'm there.
I feel you on that.
Smash.
Definitely a smash, and I love her voice too. I love her voice.
She sounds rock, right?
Yeah,
She
I mean,
sounds
she
rock
really do.
ready,
She-
right?
Yeah. I can actually picture her on the stage. You know, in my mind's eye, I could actually picture her on stage as a performer. So yeah, definitely a smash.
My bad, Dub Slim, man. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mean to spoil the surprise. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I mean, Michaela is awesome. Like I said before the song played, she actually won the Best Rock Artist of the Year for the Independent Tone Awards. Shout out to Ernie Glover, aka Quan Rip. And yeah, I mean, so I have a very diverse background. Like I could take it all the way back to the 80s when Q107 was playing in Charleston. You know what I mean? Like I could tell you about rock, I could tell you about country, you know what I mean? So like she definitely she brings back that familiar feel of mid 80s, early 90s punk rock. That's what she does.
Mm-hmm.
Right on.
But so what I'm gonna say though, is just kind of like the hip hop artists who were sending stuff to us, and the ones who were trying to bring that old feeling back. I'm not mad at it. I would personally listen to it because that was the age group that I grew up on. But I've got to ask myself, as far as where it's at today in terms of where rock music is today, would it be something that the masses would appreciate? I'm going to smash it simply because we can take this all the way back to the 70s, Jefferson Airplane, you know what I mean? like as far as my rock catalog is concerned. So with me, it ain't just hip hop. You feel me? I'm really loving, yo, take it to hard rock, even with Metallica, man. You know what I mean? Like for real. You know, even to the racist motherfuckers. You feel me? Yeah, man.
Right,
For real, man. So I'm smashing. Let me get this mic up, man.
Dub Slim. Where you at with it, brother?
I'm not.
You gotta look into the camera, man.
I'm not exactly sure where I am with this song. I feel like my soul was assaulted with the invitation to the dark side. And
But you are the emperor of dark.
Allow me to expound, please. At first, I really wasn't. The producer in me was like, this song sucks. I couldn't hear the snare. And as rock and roll, it's really big with the drums. So it had great guitars and her voice was there, but the snare was just like really down in the mud. So I was like, damn, this song isn't, that was just producer me. So I was still trying to get it. So then when it got to the charge, it made me turn it up. So I was like, okay, boom, I feel it. She's got something going. So I'm gonna smash. Can I? Splash it.
Splash it. Smash it. Right. Okay. Right. You right.
Yeah. But I want to just like that's the thing. The producer in me, the engineer in me hears shit that I'll be like, man, I can't pass that. I mean, I can't smash that because I gotta pass on it because it's not where. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I don't know if it's like the internet connection and all that kind of shit.
Can I speak on what you're saying?
But so I'm on the fence here.
You're on the fence.
First time tonight.
First time Dub Slim is on the fence.
No, Slim, I gotta say like this. Okay, so if we take it back to rock in the mid '80s, right, early '90s, that was kind of the genius behind it. It didn't have that crispy quality sound that we're used to with hip hop. You know what I mean? Like, he mumbling over there. Wait, say, hold on, come here.
No, I was saying not saying the quality of the music. It was just the mix. That one element of her mix.
Yeah.
That snare. It was one element of her mix that threw the record off for me. The engineer, producer in me. You know what I'm saying? That's.
I think what I had I had to learn this with listening to rock, like coming from hip hop and then going to rock, and we can take this all the way back to David Bowie. Hip hop, we want to hear them snares. We want to hear that shit.
In music, in engineering and mixing music, the snare and the vocal are always at the same level. Any engineer in any mix facility will tell you this. So if that's not there, it seems like something is deficient in your song, and that's across every genre. Just listen to the next time, do that homework, and listen to the next time you hear music. The snare drum and the vocal are at a comparable level, and that's in a proper mix.
Absolutely, absolutely. And what I'm going to say is you're right, and that right there, what you're saying, is the reason why rock at first kind of turned me off just a little bit, because it wasn't popping the way like pop music. You know what I'm saying? Like you can even take it back to Michael Jackson. You feel what I'm saying? There's something about rock. Whenever engineers are mixing rock music, they keep them snares. They keep it a lot lower levels.
All right. So what you got to say? Did you review?
I said smash it.
Oh,
Yeah,
you said
I
okay.
said smash it off the rip. What you say, Quentin? Millionaire Mentality?
Honestly, I don't listen to rock, but I'm not gonna knock it. Just like
You
how
looked at me like, what the fuck?
because I pretty much I wasn't expecting it. Like I mean, what I would say is like just like how we were saying earlier. Your name or your like even your song title, it pretty much like it gives like an introduction. So like if you have a bad company name, like people are gonna look at it and they're gonna bypass it. So like with this song right here, like when you all said it and it was like invitation or welcome to the dark side right there, it kind of made me like not want to listen to it. So
I don't want to hear the dark side.
right,
That's the thing with
yeah.
people like that. You know they.
Yeah.
I love the
that
dark side.
You know?
I love dark, baby.
I don't. So you know what I'm saying? Like with that invitation, it kind of like threw me off. So like once I listened to it, I can understand like okay, the only people that actually go to listen to this song are the people that actually want to, you know what I'm saying, get on the dark side.
What are you saying about me?
Hey,
Listen.
hey, everybody got their song.
Man, finish his review.
But like I say, even listening to the song and everything, I can kind of feel the energy and everything, and I can actually like, I've never seen her before, but I can tell that with her performance and everything on stage, it would be very professional, and it would be, you know, it would be real professional and top of the line, and I can see her jumping around and acting all crazy and all kind of stuff. So, me on the personal and the business level, I would say pass. But on a more professional level, like if you're into the dark side and all kind of stuff, of course smash for the rock stars and all that.
Right. Okay.
So, you know.
Okay. So, just to drive before we get into the next song, right? Get in there. There we go. Before we get to the next song, just to drive home the point of the snare, right? BCM a lot, right? Shouts out Colin, BCM. What up, Stone? When I record over there and when I record with Dub Slim, it's literally about the snare. And I rap off beat. You know what I mean?
You sure do.
I rap
You sure do.
I rap way off.
Because I heard you get on some songs and
Shouts out
just take
to
the whole
engineers.
thing off to a whole nother.
Yeah, like I rap way off beat. You know what I'm saying? So like, if it ain't about that pop and that snare, you ain't hearing that pop. It's just all.
Yeah, and I absolutely agree with that. Like, you know, I mix and engineer as well, and it's like that's one of the biggest things. Like, just kind of giving artists a little bit of history, right? Since we're talking about engineering, when you send your music in to your engineer, don't just send an MP3 because he's not able to go in and make that damn snare pop the way that we talk about. You feel what I'm saying?
They want track out.
Yeah, want the track outs. You know what I mean? So, with that being said, though, I don't know, just kind of listening to rock throughout the years, rock just is a little different. They don't make their snares and shit pop the way. I think it would sound better if it did. That's all I'm trying to say.
Okay.
So what's the next track?
Yeah, what we got next up, you said?
Tight Gang Maserati.
Tight Gang Maserati. All right, listen, right?
and Top.
We
Shorty right there remix.
We 15 minutes before closing time. So these next couple of songs, we ain't even gonna go all the way through. We're gonna give y'all a verse. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna keep it popping. So yeah. What's his name again?
Tight Gang Maserati.
Tight Gang Maserati. Shout it.
Like little kid.
Like tight. Like
little tight. Yeah.
Oh, little tight. It's a little
Gang Maserati.
Tight Gang Maserati. I like that track.
It's a little fun song. You know what I'm saying? It's fun.
I smashed that.
Yeah, it's light, it's fun. You know, I wasn't expecting that little tiny voice.
I hear the kids. Yeah. I see the kids.
We didn't get to hear Maserati. I think that's Maserati on the hook. I don't even know if that's Maserati or Ty on the hook, but that's Maserati, Tight Gang Maserati featuring Yazzie and Ty. So I think that was Yazzie rapping, and that might have been Ty on the hook, and I don't know if we even got a chance to hear Tight Gang. But it was cool though. I like the record.
Yeah,
I smashed it. Dub smash.
Yeah. So that was Tight Gang featuring Yazzie. You know what I mean? So that was a nice little fun song right there. It gets a universal smash so far.
Before we go any further, go ahead and play the song out. The songs we don't get to, we can always catch them on the next Smash of the Past.
Okay, so we're gonna run that song back. Tight Gang Maserati featuring Yazzie. Let's go.
He's smashing that one too.
You smashing that one right there?
Yeah, he's smashing
Shouts
that
out
one
to
too.
PD, man.
Absolutely.
NobodyGrindsRadio.net, man. PD, man, in the building. Nobody Grinds Radio on Friday nights. Make sure you catch the show. Make sure you catch Friday. See, y'all gonna be split, man. You know, cause we got Friday Night Live. We got Nobody Grinds Radio on Friday nights. I mean, we got the next big move. We got We got Colors in the building, you know what I'm saying?
Those who watch radio.
Those that watch radio,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? J Vibe in the building. Shouts out to everybody, man, in the Nobody Grinds Radio.
Hey, don't forget
Network.
about Elliot. What's his show?
Shorty. No, Shorty.
Yeah.
Shorty versus Elliot.
Shorty.
The ice cold.
The ice cold
hour.
Yeah, the ice cold.
The ice cold hour. You know what I mean? You know what it is, man. Hey, I just want to go ahead right quick and put them boy on blast. Black Boy and Miss Joy. Hey, listen, man.
No, not Black Boy. I got a call from him. He was having car trouble.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, I have not heard from Joy, but I did hear from Black Boy.
Hey, look, yeah, man. That boy gotta let somebody know what's been going on, what's going on, because we been experiencing. Anyway,
She said that's
shouts out Black Boy, Miss Joy, Courtney Report, come through. You know what I mean? I know everybody be busy, everybody be working. You know what I mean? So that's what it is. Peter Politician, I smashed that song. I don't know about you, man. What you say?
I smashed the hell out of that song. It's a lot that I want
I
to
mean,
say
it's
about
like
that
that.
song. Yeah. It's a lot I want to say about that. I don't know
But
if
we
we
gotta
got
go.
time. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Right.
So, yeah.
Okay, so the next song, and probably is going to be the last one that we're going to do, is going to be Kiddo,
Right.
Pearly.
Love out when you working. The whole time you serving. I fuck around with that pearly. You been cooking you dirty. Like lips, no worries. Keep my nose so dirty. Fuck around with that pearly. Fuck around with that pearly. Fuck around with that pearly. I can keep my nose so dirty. Fuck around with that pearly. Judge that with the cat. You know what's pearly. Niggas tell me.
That was Be Killer with Pearly. I like that track right there.
Yeah,
man.
I like it, but I have to say too, it's kind of familiar as well.
Right.
But I do like it. I'm a fan of Big Kiddo, so
Right.
I mean, I would personally listen to it
Mhm.
in my car. I don't know if it necessarily is a hit per se, but I would listen to it in my car.
I like that track right there. Cause that's Smash or Pass. Y'all boy been real indirect.
Boy, been
with
real
this,
fancy.
man.
It's not
Know
being,
y'all
it's not
boy,
being
man.
indirect. It's kind of you kind of stuck in the middle, because if you like it personally, then you would listen to it.
So
But
smash
to
it.
say, is it something that you would play on? You know, it's
Right.
a hit
We
that be on the
we
radio.
looking at the big. We looking at the bigger picture.
Right.
Right.
So that's why I'm like, I don't.
On the
Personally,
fence.
I would smash it. Radio, I would.
For those
pass
that don't know, man, smashing and pass it is like this. If we pass it, bye. Get the fuck out of here. We don't want it. But it still makes rotation. That's just our personal opinion. Smash it is, yeah, rock that shit. You can ride to that, you know, top down, do some more shit. So, B Kiddo, I like that track. My sister from another mister. Unbiasedly so, I like that track. I smashed that track. I like the beat. I like the lyrical delivery. Who's the engineer on that? It's a dope track.
some dude, some dude.
Guy, right? This some
dude.
guy. This is like, you know,
Random dude.
he's a producer and he's a rapper and all this shit. Shouts out Dub Slim on the engineer. It was a dope, rough mix right there. You know what I'm saying? Because we leaked that. That's a leak, in case y'all didn't know. So we smashing that track right there. I like that. Peter Politician, what you say, bro?
Yo, man, I'm smashing it all day. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna tell you what I really like about it, because a lot of these femcs out here now, they feeling like they gotta be Nicki Minaj. I'm getting so much music that just sounds like another Nicki Minaj, and I'm sick of that. She has, number one, she got bars, and then number two, she don't sound like a lot of these female MCs out here right now. So I agree with what Miss Vicky was saying. It's probably a very good B-side joint, but just because it's only B-side, that don't mean that shit ain't right. My favorite Jay-Z joints are all B-sides, you know what I mean? So that's where I'm at with it. Smash it all day.
Okay. All right. Well, we're coming to the end of the show. First off, let me thank you for coming in. We appreciate you spending some time with us and judging this music and giving us a little background on who you are and what you do. So I definitely want to thank you and make sure this is not your last time coming through with us.
Oh, absolutely. I appreciate it, man. I mean, the pleasure's all mine, man. Thank you for having me. That's what it is.
All right. All right.
Hey, man,
Again, go ahead.
I want to say, excuse my absenteeism just now. Yeah. Hey, be the politician, man. Appreciate you for coming on, man. We appreciate your insight into the game. We thank you for your honesty, man. You know, Friday Night Live, every Friday, from what, 8 to 10?
From 8 to 9:30.
8 to 9:30. You know, make sure y'all tune in. It's on Facebook Live, at Be the Politician on Instagram and Twitter.
It's my social media handle is P the Politician all everywhere. You know what I mean? And so artists, like we had this review session going on here. You can send music to me as well at submissions@ccgtop40.com. And let's get it in, you know what I mean? I just love spreading the wealth. This is a dope review show. Set it into mind, I've got a dope review show. And we have a whole network of people that can get your music out there. So let's get it.
Once again, thank you, man. Appreciate you coming in.
Artists, if you want to be in the Cypher, make sure you get at either myself or OSB, or just send us a submission to thenextbigmove@gmail.com.
The next big move at gmail.com, man. We got the Cypher coming up on the 28th, right?
The 28th. So on that note, we're going to say peace.
Peace.
See you next week.
Vicky B, Millionaire Mentality, Be the Politician, to NobodyCrimesRadio.net. Shouts out to the whole family. PD, I see you, baby. We out.
Dreams of billions, work toward these millions. Just wanna feed these children, man. We tired of project living. Get it out of the trenches. Still jumping over them fences. Got a small circle of